This is Alex, Paul and Jess, a team of hustlers who have one aim: to make you, the public, part with your hard-earned cash. In this series, the hustlers will attempt to pull off some of their toughest scams yet, and to do so, they'll appear as you've never seen them before. This is The Real Hustle Undercover. After hundreds of scams, the hustlers face the real problem of recognition. So they've had to come up with new ways of keeping their identity secret, enabling them to keep pulling off daring cons. The hustlers have assembled numerous disguises and created various characters, all designed to get the job of cheating you out of your money done. On tonight's show, hunters are coughing up for a miracle cure.
I've been trying to get him to give up smoking for ages.
The hustlers go wheeling and dealing for cars.
Is cash okay?
And Danny Dyer goes through the mill as our first celebrity hustler.
The excitement on their faces, I feel terrible.
All the people on this show have been hustled for real. And after being given their money back, they agreed that the footage could be shown so you can avoid being ripped off by the same scams. Each year, thousands of used cars are sold privately in the UK, with both buyers and sellers cutting out the dealer and doing face-to-face transactions. However, it's a market that operates on trust between complete strangers,
Of course, is it available, please?
which can end up costing you much more than you might save,
What days do you have available for a viewing?
as the hustlers are about to demonstrate. This is the Auto Trade-Up. The hustlers have come to the affluent Oxfordshire countryside to view a high-performance sports car that's being sold privately. It's a two-seater 2006 Porsche Cayman and has a market value of £30,000. To pull this scam off, the hustlers have gone deep undercover.
Thank you, Mr. Crook.
Alex has taken the role of a wealthy Saudi tycoon, Sheikh Khalil. Jess is his wife Fatima. And Paul is their faithful driver, Mr. Crook.
Good morning. Are you the owner of this? All right. Okay. Do you mind if I have a look?
Yes, sure.
Yes? Okay. Very good. One thing I wanted to ask is cash okay for the payment? Yeah? That's okay, that's no problem. Mr. Crook, you've arranged for the cash, right?
Cash in the car, sir.
Cash in the car.
Now the pleasantries are over with, it's time to make their move.
You want to try drive it? You want to drive with me? Would it be okay to take for a test drive?
Yeah, okay. I hope you won't be long because
No?
I'm only here for a limited time.
Okay.
And I have to go to London today.
Okay,
We only
no
have 10
problem.
minutes, sir. We do have to...
10 minutes? Okay. My driver will stay with you. Okay.
The Mark has bought the act, enough to let them take the car for an unaccompanied test drive, and Paul's going to stay behind as security.
Well, I would absolutely love to have a cup of tea.
Within 5 minutes of arriving, Alex and Jess are driving off in a 30 grand sports car. Left with the Mark, Paul takes the first opportunity to rig a hidden camera in the kitchen and play the role of the put-upon driver.
He's not the easiest man to work for, let's put it that way.
No job is easy, you know?
That's This is true.
But there's no time for small talk. The Mark's expecting a car back shortly, so Paul puts his exit plan into action.
A little further. Am I blocking the driveway here? Should I?
Yeah, it's
Just wondering if I should pull the car in here, maybe.
all right. I think you should. You're parking in the driveway. Yes.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yes.
Why don't I do that? Milk and 1 sugar.
Okay.
Paul leaves the Mark to finish making his cuppa. But tea is the last thing on his mind. He's out of there. It's not long before the Mark starts to wonder where a guest is. And discovers that he and his car have disappeared. She's been left high and dry. Now genuinely concerned, the Mark calls her boyfriend to break the bad news.
I think you should come. Yeah, I think you should come.
But there's nothing he'll be able to do. She's just handed the keys to his pride and joy over to some total strangers. And they've vanished into thin air. Most people would be satisfied with a 30 grand Porsche. But this isn't the end of the road for Alex and Jess. Far from it. Say goodbye to Sheikh Halil and Fatima and meet a well-heeled young couple called Ben and Susie. It's time to hit the road again and turn a good day into an even better one. Keep watching to find out how the hustlers turn this 30 grand Porsche into their biggest ever payday. The life of a hustler is considered glamorous by some, so who better to put them right than a celebrity? Each week, Alex, Jess and Paul take a well-known personality and put them in the shoes of a hustler.
Oh, I feel sick.
They give you the inside track
Not so bad.
and learn the harsh realities of just how it feels to con the public.
As soon as you see him walk away, like,
I felt so awful afterwards.
Oh, I hate myself now.
This is the Celebrity Hustle. This week's celebrity is actor Danny Dyer, star of the hit films Football Factory, Human Traffic and Mean Machine.
it's the idea of not knowing, to prepare yourself for what you got to do, you know what I mean? That's the thing. I just ain't got a clue what's going to get put in front of me. You've got to have a lot of front. It's got to be really game. You've got to be game for anything. You've got to be quick off the mark, you know? You've got to have an answer for everything. And I want to know what it is. I want to get involved now. I want to start getting my hands dirty.
Danny doesn't have long to wait. It's time to meet the hustlers and find out what's in store for him.
Be selling things from the back of a van.
All right.
But there is one more thing. When you've made a sale, you're then going to do a switch.
This is the pitch and switch.
The pitch and switch.
Yeah, I'll show you the switch part.
So Danny's got to try his hand at the pitch and switch. It's a classic con. The hustler offers to sell passers-by electrical goods, like these Blu-ray DVD players, from the back of a van for a knockdown price.
You need to put it back in the box.
So you slip it down there, you don't actually put it in the box.
No, got it.
But one switch later, the unsuspecting customer walks away with something entirely different. In this case, a phone book.
See, there's £2 worth of stock right there. Now, and a black bag.
Just in
And then
case
you've got to draw them in, and you've got to sell them, and then you've got to switch it.
we get away with that. Right, let's go gear you up.
All right.
And
What he tells us to do.
Fully prepped, Danny heads off with the boys to a carefully selected location.
That's like a council estate. Okay, got ya.
Yeah.
One last thing though, Danny can't get recognised or it'll blow the scam. But Alex and Paul have got it covered.
Oh, I saw that fringe out of me. Is that fringe?
Who's the guy in the monkeys?
You got it.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's all I need, isn't it?
Let's go.
Let's get up there. Let's get up there.
Said everything so you're happy.
Alex and Paul take up their positions. They're around should anything go badly wrong, but otherwise, Danny's on his own. Although this is a simple scam, it requires skill and audacity to pull it off. Danny takes a bit of time to settle his nerves and get his boxes ready for the switch. And soon spots a couple of potential customers.
These two?
It's showtime.
Boys.
There's no turning back now.
How you doing? You all right? Do you watch films? Yeah. Listen, mate, I'm selling these Blu-ray players, right? Now, what it is, well, I've been delivering them all day. All cushy, nothing wrong with them, right? I've been issued with 2 more than what I should have, right? Now, they're not nicked, nothing like that, but have a look at it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. I just want to get rid of them. So, I mean, look, they're worth 2,500 quid. How much dough you got, Rat Manager?
Probably about a ton.
You got a ton, Rat Manager? Yeah? I'll give it, look, you know, it was a ton.
What do you reckon, mate?
Mate, it's all sweet as, mate. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
Danny's got them interested, but can he clinch the deal?
Tell you what, all right, look here, 80 quid. 80, Jib? Yeah? Honestly, mate, they're good as gold. I just want to get rid of them.
Danny's pictures worked, but now comes the hard part. He's got to switch the Blu-ray player for the box containing a phone book without the marks noticing.
Where you from?
Colchester.
Colchester, boys.
Yeah.
Colchester. Oh, that's sweet.
What about yourself, you local?
Yeah, mate, I live just over here on this estate here.
Danny seems to be struggling, and the marks might spot the switch. So Paul and Alex go in to divert their attention.
Need to move along, mate.
He's all right, he's with me, mate, he's sweet.
Yeah, no, we need to move.
All right, listen, look, these are sweet as enough, these two. They're good as gold. They've come down to London.
What do you give it you for?
I've got 80 Jib, mate. Let them go and have a booze, innit?
250 quid, mate. Come on, Dave, we've got to get out of here. The parking warden's looking at me funny, you know what I mean?
No.
It's worked. Danny's managed to do the switch unnoticed, and the marks are getting ready to hand over the money.
Well done, boys. You've had a little result there, isn't it?
It's a done deal. Danny takes £80 in cash from the marks and hands them their phony Blu-ray player.
Cheers. See you later. One there, go, boys. Have a good day, yeah? Just shut the doors.
Be good. Come on.
Oh.
The marks walk off happy with their purchase. But what about Danny?
As soon as I've done the blag, I'll get this incredible amount of guilt. As soon as you see him walk away, like, I mean, I didn't even treat him to the leads. I give them nothing. And it's the excitement on their faces, you know what I mean? I feel terrible. I feel bad. I didn't think I would feel this bad.
No wonder he's feeling guilty. We caught up with the marks just around the corner.
What the Nah, we've just got 2 yellow pages in there.
It's not a good thing, blagging people, right? And I've done it in the past. I know it goes on every day and people got around a £1 note, but there really is other ways to make a living. I would say to people, be aware, you know? If you come across a geezer with a mad wig on, a pair of bins and a grey beanie hat, you swerve him at all costs.
Still to come, is there no smoke without fire?
Oh, that's a million. If you get that reaction, it's worth.
And the hustlers have their eyes on a 60 grand prize.
Love the seats.
Match my dress.
I know.